Welcome back again, young fellow men. If you're 16 and you're looking for purpose, the first thing that you need to do is throw away your phone, basically. If you're scrolling on your phone nonstop and it's hard to get off of it, you need to limit yourself. Social media can be used for good things. It can be used for, educational purposes. But the guys that are out there and they're just endlessly doom scrolling, it's consumption and not production, if that makes any sense. And it's a really bad thing nowadays. It's something that a lot of young men are struggling with because social media, as you all know, is very addicting. And if you're not producing content like what I'm doing right now, then you're consuming content on social media. And overall, it's just detrimental. It's detrimental to your mental health, your physical health, because you're sitting around all the time, and your spiritual health. So the most important thing to do for young men is to read their Bible, stop doom scrolling, and find different ways to consume. So instead of consuming, content on YouTube, find other ways to consume. Read books, gain knowledge, uh, read old literature, find worthy books. I can put a list of books that I read down in the description. I'm reading about 6 books at a time. I mean, like, I'll pick up a book, read through it, I'll pick up a book, read through it. And if you cycle through about 6 books at a time, like during a month or something like that, your knowledge will grow exponentially. Knowledge and wisdom are both very important. Wisdom is the essence of having truth. So whenever you have knowledge, you're gaining knowledge from all these books, and then you get wisdom from that by understanding the cold hard truths about everything you're reading. So knowledge and wisdom are both important. Now, do you gain any knowledge and wisdom through social media, doom scrolling? No, you don't gain any of that. So find books, old books, ancient books that are full of knowledge and wisdom. The Bible is the best one to go to, but there's many others you can learn from. Society has taken men out of their natural state. And so, let's say this, for example, you're living in the city, right? If you're living in the city, you're surrounded by a concrete jungle, basically. So you get up, you go to work, and you do your work, your miserable job, and then you go back home and you sit on the couch and you watch TV. Now, can you please tell me in any way, shape, or form how that correlates you with nature? How you're back with nature, back with God? Because how you understand God and how you understand yourself is through nature. Being out here in the wilderness, exploring, understanding, learning more about God's creation. But whenever you're in a city, you don't understand anything about creation. You're just another rat in the system. And that's a really hard thing for people for people to understand nowadays, is they go, I live in the city, my life is good, but your life really isn't good. You're pretty depressed, and you're eating poisonous food, you're eating things that harm your body, and it's overall you're consuming things that harm yourself. If you get back to nature, you'll stop harming yourself. You'll renew your mind, you'll become one again. You'll feel great, and you'll be at peace. But living in the city and chasing after the dollar and trying to build some sort of a legacy in the city, trying to make that money and build a business and just constantly chase after the dollar, and especially if it's in immoral ways, that's the path to destruction. So yeah, my advice to 16-year-olds out there, or just teenagers, or anybody in general that is struggling to find purpose, struggling to find um, gain in their life, struggling to find meaning, is just stop consuming pointless content. Start consuming good content, as in, the old books, the old literature, all the good stuff. Read books, and start producing. get a YouTube channel, start making videos. And the reason I make these videos is because I'm making these videos out here to the world so then people can put in the comments section what they think, and if they can change my mind, then I can think differently on things. I have some truth that I fall back on, and if they can change my way of understanding and shaping the world, then I really highly appreciate that. That's why I make these videos. It's to improve you guys, and it's to improve me. So it betters us all overall. I don't have any monetary desire for making these videos. I just want to share the word. So, but yeah, so if you can, take that advice, and you'll find much greater pleasure and purpose in your life if you do so. Thank you for watching.